Even though I've grown to know the Norwegian culture, and the Norwegian culture is a big part of me, I still have felt very South American. And when I come here, I realized that for me to be friendly to everyone, talk to everyone, talk loud, being passionate about things, it's not me being wrong or different. It's me being South American. In Norway, they might call it drama queen, but here we call it passion. I know a lot of different adopted kids, and they're all different. Some of them embrace the Norwegian culture and look at themselves as full-on Norwegians. I've never done that, and I'm never wanting to do that. That's what's different from Norway when they live like that. That's what I want to experience. But now when I know both culture, I can say I got the best from both cultures, which is something I haven't been able to say before because I didn't know where exactly these parts of me came from. But of course, we always had a suspicion. But it feels good to see that it's okay. I came to Norway when I was about 2 years old, and into a big, loving family. My mother has 5 brothers, and my father has 1 sister.
And I want to say, look at this, the mother and the child. When we got Viviana and I hold her in my arms, it was like she has been there for the first day.
Yes.
Yes.
And we have felt that all the time, that she has been ours forever, since she was born. And
yes.
We never think about that she isn't, in fact, our daughter, but because she is our daughter and will forever be our daughter.
Yes.
When I was young, it was very difficult for me to talk about the fact that I was adopted from Colombia, because of the fact that it made me so different from my cousins, children around me. They're all blonde, and yeah. And you go through the normal things that's difficult for children, difficult for teenagers or whatever. And then I had these little extra things and normal things that people in general don't think about, because they know like where you get your nose from, where you get your eyes from, things like that. They look like their birth parents, and it's never been a question of anything else. But for me, I couldn't really look at my parents and see, oh yeah, that's where I got this and that from. Although I've got a lot of them in me, it's on the inside, and the way I act and the way they taught me about life, it's not physical. I guess little things like that is important to know, to be able to create a whole person. The fundamental little things. It seems like it's just irrelevant little things, but it's big part of who you are, which you never ask questions about because it's never an issue. But for people that's adopted, it's everything around you is a reminder of that you're different and you're not from here. Now when I'm older, I don't have an issue with it anymore. I don't have a problem with it because I realized it doesn't really matter. I'm still me, but I still have something missing from my life. Like, what did I do? Who was I with? What actually happened? The 2 first years of my life, I don't know that. But don't get me wrong, I think Regresa is a great, beautiful city. I love my family and I feel home. I do. It's the only culture I know, so it's difficult for me to feel anything else. I've always wanted to come to Colombia to find my roots and my biological parents, but also to find out about the Colombian culture and to understand myself, to understand where I came from, to get a better understanding of the history, I guess, of Colombia and of me, where it all started. I always had the feeling that I came from the mountains. It's the country I'm born in. It's the country where my ancestors are. And yeah, it's the country where my color is from. When I decided to come here, people ask me all these questions. Are you ready? Are you ready that you might not meet your biological parents? Are you ready to meet your biological parents? Are you ready? That's the main question, but I don't think that I can get any more ready. I made a decision to come, and that's like my whole goal. I've been here before, one time in 1995, but then I was only 12 years old, so you look at things differently with the eyes of a child. I'm a few years older than I was in 95. Then I'm already secure about who I am and what I want in life, so it's not really going to affect me in that way.
What do you feel now in Colombia?
It's strange. It's to think about that this is the place that I was born. So, yeah, just the fact that I'm here, I've started the journey. Where? What happens, happens anyway. I can't control it. So, stepping on that plane, coming to Colombia is my main goal. Ska jag börja min spanskklasse. I didn't want to focus too much on finding them. I wanted to focus on the fact that I'm coming here and experiencing the country, the people, the culture, the sounds, the smells, the tastes. The language. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. The food, everything. And if I find them, it will be, of course, it will be good, it will be a bonus, but it's not gonna ruin me if I don't find them. Idag ska vi tillbaka på Bienestar. Vi var här igår och hade möte. Jeg er fortsatt veldig skeptisk. Jeg tenker at de har ikke noe mer informasjon nå enn det de hadde forrige gang jeg var her. Men jeg skal prøve å ikke være så negativ. Going to ICBF, all the phone calls, the talks, the papers, makes it very real. The fact that now I'm here, it's started, I'm doing it. Det vi akkurat så var noen som blir adoptert bort inne på Vianestar adopsjonsforum. Den lille jenta vi så. Og det er veldig rart å tenke på at en gang så var det meg som var med mamma og pappa og kom hit og
Esto se sabe en la resolución.
I knew from before that they were not probably going to let me know anything more than in 95. But I've also decided that this time that wasn't going to be good enough for me. So they tried to, but we didn't let them do that. And had I let them done that, I would have gone home and regretted it. In many ways, I kind of got the answers that I needed. I still want to complete the mission, but I did get a lot of answers. I felt that I needed to. I think in life in general, it's no matter how hard the truth is, it's worse not knowing at all. I guess a lot of the feelings adopted children have around wanting to meet their biological parents is also the feeling to know that you've been loved your whole life, kind of. You have an idea that only them can really love you, your biological parents. Jeg husker ikke en dag, så var jeg møtte en veldig god nær venninne av Liliana, som heter Clarita, som noe 53 år eller noe, som var adoptert i Colombia til en colombiansk familie. Og hadde alltid veldig nært forhold med adoptivforeldrene sine. Men hun sjekket aldri, hun dro aldri og fant ut av de biologiske foreldrene sine. Men så døde både moren og... I met Clarita and listened to her story. And I really enjoyed it, meeting her, talking to her. We have a lot of the same thoughts and feelings. I've heard many stories like Clarita's story before. And people have always told me that, but you do know that Ingeborg and Odden is your real parents. And yeah, I've always said yes, I do know that. Liksom at egentlig så har jeg jo blitt elsket hele tiden. Og da gikk plutselig det opp for meg, det med at det dere som de ordentlige foreldrene mine. But I guess you can hear a thing 1,000 times in your life, but all of a sudden you really hear it. And it means something to you. It gives a different meaning. And I guess in a way that's kind of what happened with meeting Clarita. It's about everything that's happened in the right order. She could have told me this 4 weeks ago and I wouldn't have taken it in like I did. It's a change happening in me. It's like what happens, and then that's the magic of life. All of a sudden you're ready to see things differently. People are coming, but I can't see them. this moment that I pictured my whole life. I pictured myself, I pictured my own feelings, but I pictured the wrong persons on the other side. I know now that that is how it's gonna be. That is the meaning. I did realize that they have been there the whole time and loved me unconditionally, even though I haven't always thought they did. And I realized maybe it was me that was the problem, because I was looking somewhere else. I wasn't able to open myself and receive the love that they actually gave me. I'm very happy, and I think we're gonna share this newfound relationship together, and in a way meeting them, having them coming, meeting them at the airport will be like, after everything that's happened, will be like the feelings and thoughts that I thought I would have around meeting my biological parents. So in many ways I realized that a big part of this trip and a lot of the feelings that I will get satisfied, that I needed to get satisfied, will happen when I meet them again now. And that maybe that was the whole point, the whole meaning. In a way, that was very difficult for me, because I did feel like, oh no, I wasted all this time. And although I have always respected them and admired them, I have a newfound respect for them, for sticking out with me for through thin and thick for so many years. And I realized what incredible people they are. So even though one part of my story is more difficult, the main part of my life, and actually what made me who I am, is the best that could ever happen. I'm more fortunate than most kids that even have their biological parents. After meeting Clarita and listening to the story, I guess I all of a sudden just realized that I have been loved my whole life, and that my parents, my adopted parents, are my real parents. There's nobody else that has ever been there like them and loved me like they have. I'm very excited about meeting my foster family, because I did stay with them for a very long time. And I think the meeting now will be very different from in '95, because of me maturing. And back then we were just kind of a part of everything that happened. Now it's very much me taking the decision that this is what I want to do, this is what I don't want to do. And that's a big help. Mis padres se llama Odd, se llama Ingeborg, y mi Mi hermano se llama Alexander. From Bucaramanga.
Ya me acuerdo.
26 años.
No, pero es que él habla español.
26, ¿sí habla español?
No.
When I was here in 1995 and I met my foster parents for the first time. Now when I think back, I think they were very happy and excited to meet me.
What do you think?
It's exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. Really.
I was too focused on meeting my biological parents that I didn't realize how much that actually meant to me. But now when I know more about my history, that is one thing that maybe also have changed. I realized that that is probably gonna be my big achievement here. The big reunion is probably gonna be with my foster mother and her daughter, then with my actually biological parents.
Bye bye. Dios la bendiga. La quiero mucho. I love you.
Thank you, muchas gracias.
Me quedó mucho.
I'm not any longer looking for my real parents. I already have my real parents, and they've always been there. I'm looking for the story of the beginning of my life.